Good morning, year ones. This story is called Dinosaurs After Dark, and it is written by Jonathan Emmett and Curtis Jobling. The publisher is Harper. This is the story of Bobby, who was lonely in the night, and how when everyone else was sleeping, he heard the sound of something sneaking softly past his window, and how he crept across the floor and took a peep outside and saw a huge, enormous dinosaur. So Bobby grabbed his dressing gown and left his room and tiptoed down the stairs and through the hall, out of the house into the city. The monster crept from street to street, and Bobby followed after it, past unlit shops and office blocks and dark deserted buildings, until they reached the city square, and dinosaurs were everywhere. But when they saw Bobby, they roared and ran after him, chanting, "Snatch him, munch him, catch him, crunch him, before he runs and tells on us." But Bobby promised not to tell, and crossed it on his heart as well. And so, instead of eating him, they let him join the fun, sliding down the rooftops above the city hall, climbing up the office blocks, then jumping off them all. Splashing in the fountains and swinging from the cranes, racing through the station and playing with the trains. Underground and in the air, those dinosaurs played everywhere. "Now for one last game," they cried, "of hide and seek, and you can hide. Yes, you can hide and we will seek you. But if we find you, we might eat you." So Bobby ran and ran and ran until he found somewhere snug and safe and secret where nobody would find him. And he curled up small and held his breath and listened for the sound of the dinosaur's feet. And all he heard was his own heart thumping, slower and slower and slower, until he fell fast asleep. Then someone did find him and picked him up and carried him through the night back to his bed, where he sighed and smiled and slept until morning.